Ubisoft has given us a peek at its next-gen Assassin's Creed game. Called Assassin's Creed Unity, it's set in Paris during the French Revolution. Sucks to be you, feudal Japan. We're excited for a next-gen Assassin's Creed game as long as we get these 7 things we need from a next-gen Assassin's Creed.
Cities are as much the stars of Assassin's Creed games as the assassins themselves. As much as we loved Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag though, the 1 and 2 story buildings of the young settlements Nassau and Kingston didn't cut it in the thrilling free climbing stakes. That's why we're excited that Assassin's Creed Unity is set in Paris during the French Revolution. This is a sprawling, crowded, developed metropolis packed with soaring ornate churches, cathedrals and public buildings for us to clamber all over. We're in Paris too early for the Arc de Triomphe or the Eiffel Tower, but hey, there's always the saboteur for that, right guys?
Motherfuck!
The trailer does show Notre Dame Cathedral though, and we're already excited about sprinting up those flying buttresses and swan diving into the Seine. Sure, you're not allowed to do it in real life, but I don't see an assassin getting banned for life by the Paris Tourist Board. Continental jerks. What we really want from a next-gen Assassin's Creed City though isn't for it to be bigger, but for it to be denser. More people, bigger crowds, more interiors, and seamless moving between areas without the need for loading screens. Now that's next-gen.
Just because the game is set during a popular uprising in a landlocked city doesn't mean we can't have more of the series' excellent naval combat. That's right, let's mount a galleon on wheels and roll it around Paris. Alright, maybe not. Nor are we talking about taking a galleon down the Seine, although that would be funny. I mean the naval battles of the French Revolutionary Wars that took place off the coast of France between the English and the French, such as the events of what is known as the glorious 1st of June. Ubisoft spent a lot of time and money developing its naval combat system, so it's unlikely it'd be abandoned now. And because sailing is now one of our favourite things to do in Assassin's Creed, we're keeping everything crossed that fighting on the high seas makes a return. I think I just still want to be able to board ships. Oh, so cool.
Although each new Assassin's Creed game has added new mechanics and tweaked the series' trademark gameplay, a true next-gen Creed is a place for Ubi to give things a dramatic overhaul. We'd love an improved parkour system that gets away from the current system of hold a button down and point yourself in a direction until you bang into something you can't latch onto. Leaked screenshots of the game from website Kotaku show the presence of separate parkour up and parkour down buttons, so chances are good that this is on the slate. The game's stealth mechanics are also due an overhaul. With a denser city, we'd love to see more emphasis on crowds and more elements of social stealth. How about the ability to raise or lower your assassin's hood at will, hiding your face at crucial moments, similar to what Hitman Absolution did with its instinct blending technique. And finally, let's do something about the combat. Assassin's Creed combat is workmanlike and unremarkable, with stab, stab, stab counter being enough to see you through pretty much every encounter. Now's the time to take your combat into the next generation, Ubisoft. Give us something that takes some skill. Every fight in the game, seriously.
One thing you can't accuse Assassin's Creed 4 of is not giving you enough to do. The game was packed with side missions, secrets, collectibles and treasures, but the core story missions of the game tended to stick to a very established template, that of the follow, chase or escort mission. Super interesting guys, I can't wait to do more eavesdropping. We need more varied mission types and multiple ways to approach them as well. Let us plan our assassinations and execute them the way we want, similar to a GTA 5 heist or a Dishonored murder.
Desmond's story is done as of Assassin's Creed 3, and as nice as Abstergo's offices are, I'm not keen to spend any more time as a mute IT worker, so it's time to kick off a new story in the modern day.
Damn this thing!
We're at a crucial juncture in the timeline. Juno is on the brink of finding a vessel to inhabit so she can carry out her plans to take over the world, so we need people who can find a way to stop her. Sean and Rebecca are still around, as we've seen from their cameos in Black Flag, so maybe it's time they took another potential assassin under their wing.
A new Assassin's Creed game in a new setting means a new hero. We think. Although Connor from Assassin's Creed 3 would only have been 33 at the time of the start of the French Revolution. But no, that's a new assassin in the trailer. So let's hope we get a good one. Assassin's Creed heroes seem to come in 2 flavours, sexy rogue and dull and dutiful.
Is the village alright?
It'd be great to see a new kind of hero, one who is appropriate to the era and has complex and believable motivations, and isn't a sulky bore or a swaggering bravo.
Finally, let's skip the separate multiplayer this time, yeah? don't worry about it. Just focus on the single player game and we promise not to trade it in the second we finish the story. Or at least if you do want to include online modes, let's have something a bit different, like a co-op mode or seamless multiplayer, a bit like we'll get in Watch Dogs, in which players can visit and or invade each other's game worlds. It could be like entering a friend's Animus simulation where you're able to team up and tackle missions and tough assassination contracts together. I'd take that over glorified hide and seek any day.
So those were the 7 things we absolutely need from a next-gen Assassin's Creed. What do you want to see in Unity? Let us know in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you liked the video and want to see more on the game. See you next time.